Hello, hello, hello.
Just gonna snack, treat myself. Treat yourself.
Yo, yo.
Oh shit.
Do we have
Are
both
we
of you
in?
guys? Are you?
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Discord fam?
We've got.
Um,
Gonna give a little bit of time for people to come in here. This is like super late for people overseas.
well, they probably realize like it usually takes us like 15 minutes to troubleshoot every time we do this, and so they're probably arriving late thinking they're gonna be on time.
Yeah, I know. I saw you online at 6:59. I was like, oh gosh, so I gotta start the event early. All right.
6:59.
Well,
Oh, you're
East
right.
Coast, East Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. No,
it's
it's because we have Raha here, and Raha is just always locked in.
yeah. We've got it's yeah 4:30 in the morning in India. I'm only seeing a couple Indian flags, but they always show
Oh
up.
yeah.
All right, so we got a decent amount of questions over the last 24 hours. We got more questions than we have time for, so I've compiled all the best ones. I've written all your guys' name next to them, so you'll get credit for your questions. And we're just gonna rip through them if you guys are good with that.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, first of all, there's numerous people have been asking for the inspiration behind Five Past Three. That is like the runaway favorite among the community. So, like, any
Yeah.
stories you have, like about the inspiration or how that started?
Yeah. So we wrote that song with Boy Matthews, and Casey. What's Casey's last name?
Smith.
Casey Smith. Um, Honestly, a while ago, and we originally had when we wrote it, we AI'd Lana Del Rey over it, and just to kind of like get a feel, and we really liked it. It was originally like a combination of my voice and and Boy's voice, and then it was fake Lana's voice. And then we don't have Lana's number. Um, so we were like, who sounds like Lana? And we reached out to Winona, and she's like just amazing and the homie and super responsive and like almost cut it immediately and sounded incredible. And then I think that a couple of days later sent us a folder full of stuff that she had just written. Um, and Echo was in there, and we were like, let's in a very different format. And we just kind of took that and kind of ripped for the rest of the EP. And then Five Past Three actually had a different production to it. And the production that is Five Past Three is a song that we actually produced for hoping to do a collab with Gigi Perez, the Sailor Song lady. And that just kind of fell through, and we kind of got stuck on the Five Past Three production, and were it was a bummer because we just like loved that song, and we were in China sometime in the fall, and Alex had the genius idea to
Didn't we put all the time over it first? Try and
we yeah, it was right around the time that we were making All
mm,
the Time with John Summit, and I think yeah, we might have done that
yeah,
because like
but then
by
we
the
were
way,
like, "Damn, this is good."
yeah, and it was really yeah, exactly.
Did you?
But yeah, we put all the time over, it and we're like, "Ah, this isn't really it." But like this beat is sick,
So good.
and then we had the Winona vocal, and we were like, "Let's just dabble with this." Put it on, and it was just like it was like Cinderella, shoe fit,
Yeah.
and obviously it wasn't completely done, but it was Fate, and the song's amazing. And I would have totally predicted that you guys would have all liked this song
Yeah.
the most.
It's kind of cool. We sorry, go ahead, Parker.
Oh, that's what I was just gonna ask is if you guys knew that that would be the one because whenever you sent me the EP, I listened to it. I was like, "Yep, that's the one."
I knew it would be the one because you said that. And I feel like you have the pulse of the Discord, obviously. And um, it definitely what's funny about it is like we didn't write the lyrics of any of the other songs. Actually, a part of Love Is Kind we did, but we wrote that song, and you know, I feel like that's why I don't know, maybe there's something inherent in our songwriting that y'all are here for. Go figure.
Is it your guys' favorite? The first question that I have written down from Sick Boy was, "What's your guys' personal favorite tracks from the EP?"
Um, Good.
No, I mean, I love Five Past Three. I think it's a great song. I think Echo, though, for me, is
Same.
just such a book and banging record. I'm just absolutely loving playing it. I love hearing it like in chill situations and party show situations. She sounds so great. It's just like I love the structure of it. To me, it was like it's such a clear favorite. But there
Yeah.
are a lot of other songs in this album that I feel like are close contenders, but so it's not like a runaway thing, but it kind of just tickles off for me, like to be able to play a song in a car and really enjoy it, and then also have it rip on a big main stage. It's like hard to strike that balance.
Yeah, Drew, did you have a personal favorite?
Yeah, I would say the same. I just like as we made Echo so quickly, or at least the majority of it, and started with like the intro, and we really the song didn't originally her top line didn't start like that, and just kind of starting with minimal sounds, and then like when the I lose my mind comes in, the chords come in, and the stutter effect was just so magical, and the song just builds in such a like perfect way, and it's been ripping in the sets, and it's been crazy to see people know it already, and it's just been awesome. But I get why Five Past Three just has just that beat is just so uniquely us, and I think those are definitely the two favorites on our side too.
Yeah. So Veda asks, what made you guys decide to release all five of the songs with Winona rather than just choosing one? And were there any songs that were prioritized over others production wise?
Um, well, we're really trying to we have I've been hesitant to like to say how much I want to say about this, but like we have a project that we're like trying to hone in on it. That's a bigger project that um we're still kind of like making decisions about, and Echo happened so quickly, and then like right after we made Already Know, and we had Five Past Three, and then like couple weeks later we just had like the Wild and Love Is, and then Wild or whatever, and we made that the beginning of that, and then Winona came to finish the songs with us, and then played us Love Is Kind, and we were like, we just got to do, we have all these five songs, and uh we're just like, let's just do an EP. And also we were really into making like EDM a couple months ago, and so we just did that. Like we started this EP really late, like only a couple months ago, and we also have, we just did it Ultra Australia. We have EDC Vegas this weekend. We're doing Tomorrowland. We have a bunch of EDM stuff. So putting that out now felt really good while we figure out the next, which we're getting honing in on.
Cool. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to get people going really excited. Aaron wants to know if there's
So
any.
isn't it more fun as a fan if you're like getting like I mean this isn't an album per se, but like it's like a well packaged, like
Little moment. Yeah,
cohesive moment,
yeah,
Yeah.
and we love Winona, so there's like history there with her as well. I don't think if everything would have like she kept sending us songs and we were like fucking sick, like this is fire, like
yeah,
and then it kind of got to the point where you're like, well, what are we gonna do with all of these?
totally.
Um, and I think like albums are hard because of how long they take to finish and how much creative goes into it, but like a 5 song EP that's like really made for the dance floor was like really fun. So I don't know, it just felt like it was a cool thing to do for ourselves and for you guys.
Yeah, it did feel like kind of random, but also just feels like very natural. I think that's what's really cool about it, rather than just like, oh, we have these five songs, we can only pick one or two. You guys are just like, fuck it, let's just put out a whole project. Uh,
Yeah, exactly.
It gives like a bigger story too, and I think, I mean, if we had put out Echo, it would like what would have happened? We like already know just rips in the set too. It's so fun to play. Honestly, all of the songs rip in the set, which is I can't say for honestly any of our other projects, which has just been fun for us to DJ, and we're like we should just put these all out together, or I don't know if they'll ever come out. So we figured they're better out than sitting in Dropbox.
oh yeah. Aaron wants to know if there's any meaning or story behind the cover art for the EP, and if the reaction to this project has influenced anything that you guys have coming in the pipeline.
Yeah, I think we have this amazing creative director that we've been working with since like right as we started releasing stuff for the Breed EP, named Claire, and we're trying to put together like a bigger world for Chainsmokers, and we just really like love the. We're hoping that this is the basis of the creative direction going forward, and does not and kind of like lives beyond the CP.
Cool. So is it just like kind of like a cool logo, or like what specifically about like these horses or unicorns with like the clubs? Like what's going on here?
There's a lot of ties to, well, there's like two unicorns where, I mean, I hate to say this and tie this back to like we invest in tech a lot, and a unicorn is like a $1 billion company, and it's like a common thing there. So it's not like a tech reference, but like it does have a tie there. And the clubs we're always in Vegas. And I feel like when you look at this, you don't get like tech Vegas vibes. It's very chic, and I don't know, feels like a funny, like unexpected sign from us. And there's just like loose ties to all of these things that are who we are.
Yeah, and our unicorns are fucking sick. We wanted to make a cool ass unicorn, and you never see a unicorn, and you rarely get 5 straight dance floor bombs from us. So that was kind of like a funny reference as well.
Yeah, I like that there's just like a logo that's beyond just like your guys' name, you know? It definitely
Yeah.
at least like we like freshen it up around here on the server. Um, Adam asks if there were any like similarities or differences working with Winona the second time around.
Um, I
Well,
can't.
I mean, she was. I don't know. It was 8 years ago, so she was in that relationship, and I don't want to like air her shit out, but
Yeah,
like it was definitely not a good relationship.
totally.
And I think you could probably hear that in
Yeah,
in Hope.
yeah, no, yeah,
And when she came and caught up with us to finish the song, she was like just started a brand new relationship with an amazing guy,
yeah.
and
Which also weirdly ties. She's dating Guy from Coldplay, which is like another tie to us. Which is
yeah,
like, and was that relationship was like blossoming, and she just like felt all of this love, and it just like felt like really serendipitous. I feel like that was also kind of encouraging. It felt like it was meant to be.
yeah, 100%.
Cool. Aaron asks, why does it seem like Drew has taken a step back from doing vocals as often since So Far So Good?
Well, I haven't known. Well, there's no real good reason for that other than, um, I
We
don't
did a
know.
bunch of stuff on No Hard Feelings.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've kind of, well, I guess this So Far So Good was also the first time and only time that I sang on every song. And I think I've changed a lot, and my story's kind of coming together to get back to that. And like, I think like a lot of, without getting too deep, like I was like pretty confused, like emotionally, and like had a lot of, there's a lot of like cynicism in Chainsmokers records. It's always kind of like the bittersweet love story. And I'm not in that place at all anymore. So I've been trying to focus on like what is my voice now, and also like what's true and interesting to say. Um, and yeah, I think we're honing in on that. And there's like a couple songs, some of which you guys know about, that are like in that bag.
Is it weird to you that there's like fans that have discovered you guys through So Far So Good and they are now so used to you being on vocals that they're like, wait, why is Drew not singing on this song?
Yeah, that's wild to me. Um, like discovering us through So Far So Good is pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I see some messages like that every now and then. I'm like, wow, that is crazy. Or there's other people who are like, I've been listening to the Chainsmokers since I was in elementary school, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. I mean, we're definitely, I mean, there's no doubt going to be more records with Drew singing, like 100%. I just think it's like we just make what the song requires. And sometimes that's an amazing, vocal performance from Drew. And sometimes it's like, oh, we got this sick singer who sounds awesome. And this record feels best like that. But we know what our best version of Chainsmokers is.
Yeah, they don't
Like, after.
they don't know what it was. They don't know what it was like to listen to Closer for the first time and be like, who's this male vocalist? Wait a second, that's Drew.
Yeah. Dude, people.
Raha was saying earlier that like people still don't know that the Chainsmokers is two guys, and they definitely don't know that I sing, which is a nice surprise for people that come to the show.
Stormtrooper asks, for artists at your level, how much of the final mix and master do you own yourselves versus handing off to dedicated engineers? And for bedroom producers, what habits or process changes tend to make the biggest difference?
Oh, that was Jordan in the Discord. Stormtrooper.
Yeah, Jordan's just back there like Jordan, our longtime engineer and mixer, is here. Usually, Jordan and I do the mixes. Specifically in this for Echo and Love Is Kind, we had this dude Cassian take a shot at it. Um, he's really, I mean, if you know him as an artist, like he makes all of like Anima's stuff and does the mixing for John Summit and Rufus. And we wanted to try someone who's like really based in the dance world. And that song, the way that that dude mixes like the low end of a song, like really fucking slaps, and was great for Echo. I don't know how much we'll use him going forward, but it was really fun to experiment.
Speaking of Echo, Zax asks, how did you guys decide the EP's rollout, specifically choosing Echo as the lead single?
I think we just loved it the most, and we're like, yeah. I think that was pretty much the
Yeah,
extent. And then already know we were just playing all the time.
yeah. I think it was the song's like about like as much about like making a great song as about like being able to play records live and have an awesome experience from that side of the equation. And I think 3 past 5 we're gonna have to figure out that shit out. Fuck, I never say it right. Uh, uh, we're gonna have to figure that one out because it's definitely on the chiller side, but it's still got a nice little vibe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I wish there was more thought behind it. And then obviously, Love Is Kind. It's kind of the name of the album, so that was the lead single.
Yeah.
Himani asks, what keeps you guys motivated to make songs when you run out of ideas or you're just not feeling it? Like, what's your real source for motivation and fresh ideas?
I mean, having good inputs is great. Other artists that inspire you, old artists, new artists. I think like for us, we're just trying to have as much fun producing and play stuff that's like really fun to play in the set. And that's kind of like our only guidance right now. There's another wave that's like kind of coming over us now that's like, I don't know, it's been really crazy to see. Like, I don't know how much aware you guys are, but like, our 2016, 15 through 17 era is like getting rediscovered by what seems a new generation on like TikTok, and our songs are just going like old songs are going like super viral, and we've always just been such good like big fans of like music and dance music especially, and I don't know, like for the first time we're like wanting to delve into that world again, which has felt like pretty unattractive for a while, but I don't know. That's where we're heads at.
Cool. Timo wants to know, what does the process of finding a name for a song look like? Does the title usually emerge after the song is finished or mostly during the production phase?
I hate this process because I feel like I have such good ideas for names of songs, and then we just kind of like pick a lyric or something out of it. Uh, Echo's great though. I won't hate on Echo
We gave you
and
helium.
5 past 3. Yeah, you gave me that one.
Yeah.
Didn't that one worked out okay?
I love helium. I'm so like that just like
Uh,
helium didn't click, but I like love that song so
uh,
much. I was so proud of it.
um, but I do think naming's super important. And we try to be intentional about it when it makes sense. And I think like obviously for bigger albums and stuff, that's like a lot of thought goes into those layers. Um, some records it's just like make it just associate it. It's already hard enough out there. There's so much noise and stuff that just like if there's a lyric repeating, like I don't want someone to hear it at a restaurant and then be like, turns out it has nothing to do with that lyric name.
Right. Yeah.
So it
I
just
mean,
depends.
roses never says roses.
Yeah.
That was I don't know what we were thinking back then,
Mhm.
but I think we were like I literally think when we did roses, we were thinking the name. I think this is the name of the feature is roses, and this we'll call the song roses because it will say roses twice. I think it's a little like what we were thinking. And we were
Hey,
right, it worked.
hey, it worked out. Yeah. Did you guys see everybody's like all-time songs coming out today, like on Spotify?
No.
No.
Yeah, there's this new like Spotify. It's pretty much similar to Spotify Wrapped, except it takes you like to the very beginning of your Spotify profile and gives you like your all-time statistics. So everybody's posting like their all-time like Chainsmokers numbers, and you guys are literally like everywhere in my top 120. Like you guys take up 40 of the top 120, and Roses is number 2 all time.
Yeah,
Damn.
Raha's showing us hers now. I'd expect nothing less, Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah, number one's Bloodstream though. I don't know how that one passed up Roses, but that's actually a crazy
Crazy.
top three. Bloodstream, Roses, and P.S. I hope you're happy. That's my top three.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
P.S. I hope you're happy is another one that I think P.S. I hope you're happy weirdly is the least successful song on World War Joy.
Hmm.
And that song is so fucking good.
It's so
Like
amazing.
I don't know. I love that song. And it's such a good combination of us and Blink,
Yeah,
which also just is so sick that we did a song with them.
yeah. I remember hearing it for the first time and just being like, "Oh my god, this is perfect. I'm gonna listen to it forever."
Oh yeah.
Back to these questions. Just Lax asks, "How is working with other producers on dedicated songs like Zerb and Bunt changed your current release strategy? And can we also expect an exploration into deeper drum and bass and melodic techno such as Anima and Subfocus?"
No on the latter. Well, who fucking knows? Who knows with us? We're always just kind of making whatever we're into. Um, but right now, probably not. I feel like the closest we got to that was on this EP, at least for like the big room melodic techno vibe. Um, and then what was the first part?
I said, "How is working with those other producers like Zerb and Bunt change like
I mean, it's
your
been
release
really cool. I
strategy?"
mean, yeah, I mean, like Addicted was like again, like we just made that and like kind of put it out, and that's just been really was really fun. That was a really successful song. And it's been cool to work with like Zerb and then and then Bunt who's like having a moment and obviously doing John Summit is fully made it at this point, but like, the next class of DJ, it's been cool just to like kind of dip into their worlds and kind of do our thing with their sound.
Yeah, I saw some people asking for like similar tracks to All the Time, and people were also talking about spaces, and I'm like, oh, there's a connection there. Um,
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
mean,
it.
it's just cool. I mean, we're now like the fucking unks that are just like the young kids. Like when we were coming up, it was like Tiesto, and now it's us.
Now you guys are the ones taking Steve Aoki photos with John Summit.
Exactly.
I don't think that this is going to be a particularly exciting answer, but every now and then somebody notices this and points it out. But what is secondhand happiness?
Alex's LLC.
Wait, how does it was it
That's
stuff on?
uh,
Something like that?
it
I
shows
was
up
one
on
of your
your.
publishing.
Oh, okay. I was like, is there like
That's publishing.
yeah, I was like I was like I wouldn't want to name a song that.
That's your publishing company, dude.
I don't know, it's like when you're around someone that's like amazing and you kind of like just get to live in like their aura and it rubs off on you and you're like, getting to this could be, going into someone's family and they're like an awesome family and you're like, oh, this is really nice and like not what I have or, I think that's kind of the idea behind it.
Cool,
It's like secondhand smoke with happiness.
but it is publishing, right?
Yeah, just one of Alex's loanouts.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to have that answer out there because it keeps coming up, and I'm just like, I don't know 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's
It's a
publishing.
great name.
It is a
Yeah,
great
it is
name.
great.
That's why it's catching people's eyes. They're like, wait, what is this? What's going on here?
Hey, that's what I'm saying about my names.
I don't know how much you guys want to or can say about things that aren't announced yet, but there's all kinds of questions about like future shows and tours, specifically in Europe and India.
Europe and India. I mean, all of the above we are working on. We want to put together just a great show at the right time, and all of those things we are working on. It's kind of tough, like to I don't know, like base it around. I don't know. We're like kind of like putting together the project, putting together like the tour, putting together what we want the show to look like, and we want the next big effort. It's a lot of work, obviously, and we want whatever we do next to kind of set the footing for what's to come for a few years. So we want to get it right. We also like had a lot of trouble, which you guys wouldn't know, like internally, like the past couple years, just trying to put together tentpole shows and getting like our creative around the show right. And I guess that wasn't meant to happen because like last year, especially and the year before, were just like a lot of things that we had planned to do fell through. And I feel like we're made some changes in how we operate, and now we're working on building that back up, and if it feels good. I feel like we have like really like fun, light like inertia right now, and so all answers to those questions incoming, but we know and we want to do all that stuff.
Cool. You guys have got some pretty big like anniversaries coming up. Like Collage is about to turn 10 years old, and then Memories Do Not Open is going to be 10 years old in less than a year. So people are curious if you guys have thought about doing any kind of like celebratory like anniversary moments or like merch items or anything like that, just to like celebrate those anniversaries.
Yes, yes, right,
Yeah.
Raha?
There's different things for different anniversaries.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm glad you guys care about that stuff. That's really awesome. It's hard when you're like thinking so much about the present and future to be like, oh, let's go like celebrate this thing. Like we're playing Lollapalooza, which is like the 10-year anniversary this year from like the Roses moment. Like, trying to eventize little things like that is always really fun.
I think it's literally the 3 days after Closer came out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
Lala?
Yeah.
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 It's I think 2 days.
2 days after. Yeah.
So, yes, but we need to figure out. It would be cool. It would be cool to do something fun around that.
Cool. There's a question that just popped up that I just saw that I liked. It says it's from Dylan. It says, Alex and Drew, after setting the tone in dance music for over a decade, what is it that you're now chasing as artists for the next decade? The next
I
decade.
think, yeah, well, I think to be the most ourselves, and I think, just that much time kind of crystallizes a lot of just things for us, where it's like just kind of looking back at all the work that you've put out, and with a different perspective, and seeing the red line of magic through the whole thing, and trying to, I don't know, like kind of respect the legacy. It doesn't feel like you don't realize what's happening when it's happening, and then you look back and especially like seeing some of these songs like immortalized with a new generation, is pretty crazy. And dance music is, I think, bigger than ever now, and it's so different and so the same in a lot of ways. And I think like our core sound is like still really fresh, and I think, I don't know, delving into that might be where we need to go next.
Well, there's a bunch of questions about vinyl. I know that that's kind of like a tricky thing just because it's so like expensive. Is what would it take for you guys to like release vinyl for another project again?
Probably the next album.
The next album. The A word has a lot of weight around here. They're gonna hold you to that. See, I'm already seeing next album question mark question mark question mark in all caps. Uh, yeah. Since you guys have so much music, there's also like a lot of questions about specific songs being like people asking for whatever songs to be played in shows. Like, how difficult is it for you guys to find like the right deep cuts to play in your songs?
Well, it depends on the show. Like, as you guys know, we do a ton of different format of shows. Like, we'll play in Vegas, and Vegas is interesting because, like, there's definitely Chainsmokers fans that come to Vegas, but like, we play there so much, and we're playing to the room, and so we like kind of have fun there. So we're less likely to do deep cuts. Whereas if we go and we do a proper Chainsmokers show, it's going to be all Chainsmokers, all of our deep cuts. I think we have a pretty good idea about which ones you guys want to hear, and we definitely know which ones we like playing. And then I think festivals are like halfway between there.
Cool. I'm scrolling through these questions that were asked earlier to make sure that I didn't miss any. A lot of these have been like repeated and asked and answered. So,
Or
oh,
just really quick to answer a question that keeps getting asked. Yes, we will be on the live stream at EDC.
cool. Yeah, that's great. All right, cool. I can schedule an event for that as well. Do you guys know about Lollapalooza? Because that's going to be their next question.
What about it?
If you guys are going to be on a broadcast.
Oh, yes? Yeah, yes, we are.
Sweet. We'll have watch parties for all those. That'll be great. Those are always super fun to do in here.
Yeah.
Um,
We just made our EDC set. We're gonna test it tomorrow in the house, and it's pretty fun.
Sick. We should do like some sort of like you know how you guys did that like that set from your guys' house for like that Chinese platform or whatever. We should do something like
Yeah.
that. We should do something like that for
Yeah.
Discord, and just
Oh
that
my God.
gives you guys that outlet to play every single one of those deep
Were,
cuts.
were you guys able to see that?
I think
Or was that
I,
all
I
China?
I think the Chinese fans did find a way to make it to us because I know that platform is like you can only access it in China, but I know with VPNs and shit like that, people get everything everywhere. It did make the rounds, yeah.
Huh.
Would you guys ever do another lo-fi album?
Probably not. Just like time, not willing. That was like that was I think that was like during COVID, right, or the end of COVID, and yeah, I don't know. Probably not. But I think like some of the stuff from the lo-fi stuff might make its way into future music. Like I'm always kind of referencing that.
Mhm.
Interesting. How was it touring with Arden Jones? I've seen a few people ask about that.
Yeah, I mean, I just like love that song, and I was talking to him, and he was like, "Can I jump on and do a couple?" Like he's like, or he was like, "Yo, I'm just trying to get in front of like college audiences," and we were like, "Well, we're about to do 5 college shows. Jump on." And he just pulled up, and it was pretty crazy. That song, like, every single person knows that song already, which was really cool. So it was a really just like fun moment for the show that was really planned like 5 days before.
How do you guys decide when to bring Matt to a show?
We're discussing that now. He doesn't come to enough, does he?
Now you want to say hi?
Matt's here, by the way.
What's up, guys?
And people are always like, they're asking me, "Is Matt going to be at the show?" I'm like, I have no idea. It's like if it's a big one, if it's a very big one, probably.
Yeah, again. That's goes back into the question of like, where are we gonna tour? What show are we gonna do? It's taking time, and we just had a lot of hurdles in the past, and now we're just trying to like get back into a flow, which is starting to happen. And yeah, like
Hmm. I don't know if
get
you
Matt back on stage.
I don't know if you guys want to comment on this, but people are asking for your reaction on the Alok or Alok sample release.
That's pretty annoying, and that's kind of fucking our shit up a little bit, but we will prevail.
We will prevail. Orange Cat Club asks, "What's your guys' favorite beer?" I'm just kind of running off the
Bud
chat
Light.
here.
Bud
Pro-
Light all day.
Probably Modelo.
I'm having trouble stringing these questions along. Oh, wait, no, that was already asked. Do you?
Oh, we got the guys for 2 more minutes, by the way.
Cool. Yeah, we've run through pretty much all of the pre-prepared questions. They all covered like the same things. You guys covered everything that I didn't even get to ask some. Someone keeps asking, do you guys still listen to Pizza Guy?
Oh, someone said why we don't upload live sets to YouTube anymore. We're trying to change that. We're gonna post our Ultra Australia set, which has some little things in it you guys might like. And we're just gonna try to be better about that in general this year. But yeah, we totally fell off from doing that, and I feel like our Ultra sets back in the day were like legendary, and we kind of like let that go. And people are like, "What? Why don't they do sets like this anymore?" And we're like, "We do. We just don't post them. So we're gonna get those out there."
Tyler J asked, who's the person you've been most starstruck by, and why is it Ti?
Dude,
No,
I think about that every now and then.
yeah, that I added that part. That was my bad. I thought about that the other day and I just laughed.
That's so funny.
He said starstruck. I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But when was the last time you guys were starstruck? I'm curious.
Um,
Does that still happen anymore?
uh, it definitely does. I'm just trying to think. I don't think it's like I never like think about it after. I'm just kind of like, oh, cool.
I mean, we saw Jensen Wang from NVIDIA the other day. That was pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah.
Probably not what you'd expect.
That's gonna hit a very specific niche in this chat.
Elon tried to hit on his girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Elon was there as well. It's quite the event.
This question, Teal Fedora says, when more anti-album? So they're asking if we would ever do like another event where you guys like went through demos that didn't end up getting released.
Well, right now is a dangerous time because there's a lot of like gems in the Dropbox that we don't know what their fate is yet.
Yeah, people ask me about like questions about doing stuff like that, and it's always so tricky with timing because you guys are always releasing something, and it's like when can we like
Yeah.
fit this in to like take attention away from what you guys are like already doing right now, you know?
Yeah, and the trouble is like then everyone like falls in love with things that like might not happen, and then
Yep. And then people
you
somehow
know
get their hands on the leaks and they try to sell them for hundreds of dollars, and
it's
we just
risky
put them out
business.
anyway. Well, I don't know how much time you guys got. I know you said 30-ish minutes. It's been 35.
Yeah, we gotta bounce real quick. Give me like two more questions.
If you could make another EP with an artist you worked with in the past, who would it be?
Coldplay.
Yeah.
Thank you for answering that. That's an obvious one. Coldplay, yeah. That'd be
Uh,
crazy to get that done. It would take a decade.
oh, my monitor is cutting this question off. What's one piece of advice or life lesson you've learned along the way that genuinely changed how you see life? Ending it on a deep one.
Jesus.
I started reading it and then I had to finish it.
Uh, Alex, you have any good advice? Go on Alex's
Take us
LinkedIn.
home.
There's tons of advice on
Yeah,
there.
tons of advice on my LinkedIn, guys. Good advice. Uh, honestly, put your fucking phones down and be present. I swear to God, when I don't look at Instagram, I'm like 100 times happier, generally. And I know that's an obvious thing to say, but and I also know when I'm looking at TikTok, I can't fucking stop. But like, just enjoy life around you, and I guarantee you, you'll be a happier person.
It's great advice. Sending us home
Except
on
for
some good shit.
Spotify, of course.
Yeah, and stay glued to that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for making the
All
time.
right, thank you guys for still caring about our music.
And of course,
You
everybody
guys are
is
the best.
gonna keep streaming
We
those
appreciate
songs.
you.
All right. Yep.
We love you guys. We got some good shit for you guys on the way, so get ready. EDC up next. My birthday. Feel free to Venmo me money.
Oh yeah, it's Alex's birthday, and so far so good turns 4 years old tomorrow.
Let's go tomorrow.
It's also my birthday.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
No, but this week.
More.
All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for the time. I can't find the end button. There it is. I never know how to end these things. Good night, guys.